Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw again. Rodgers. He'll find his tight end here, DeGuara. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run it with Jones. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
First down, Green Bay.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Throwing is Rodgers. Flushed out right. And that's going to be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
So on now for the Packers at their all-time leading scorer, Mason Crosby. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It'll be a 51-yard attempt. And he put enough leg into it, but it's well off to the right and no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
And because they couldn't hit the long field goal, they are set up nicely offensively at the 41, 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
From the 45 on 2nd down, Murray. Oh, wow!
He's gonna make everything
complete! Touchdown, Cardinals! Albert O, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
For the extra point.
And you know, you and I praise tight ends in today's game a lot for being just like a bigger-bodied wide receiver. Boy, a play that long from that position, you just didn't used to see that as much.
No, you were really just counting on the tight end position to catch the football and get what they got on the catch. And now it's the run after the catch that makes them so dangerous. Hard to bring those big guys down when they get rolling.
Couldn't bring him down here. Got into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Aguara complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 16 more on that one and another first down.
A gain of 16 yards.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 39-yard line, here comes second down at 6. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one good for 37 yards.
Now that's the kind of run that fires up an entire team. Tackled at the 2-yard line. For the defensive guys, a little bit of a sigh of relief, though, that they stopped him short of the goal line. Now they got to figure out how to shore up the rest of the defense.
They'll try and run it in with Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
Brings up second and goal. At the
Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they come up now second and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. They'll try and pound it in with Dillon. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A.J. Dillon, his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
At 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on second down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Looking for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Davante Adams. Touchdown.
Davante Adams. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Packers have taken the lead.
His kick is good.
And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Packers 14, Cardinals 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. And able to find Kirk complete. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
And the key number on that play, 3. 3rd play of the drive, 3rd down, spectacular catch, turns into a 1st down.
1st down saves them from a 3-and-out. And now here's a carry heading left. They'll get only a couple down to the 44.
Number 24, the ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
3rd and 9.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the 1st. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
Now a handoff looking right. The 20. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big-time play there by the Cardinals. 43 yards on the ground. Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the 2nd quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. And one of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They get this out left, and he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
I sat down with my accountant. He said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Putting it down for that. Time was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel, you're grinding that.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Cardinals are just an extra point away from tying this game.
Kick is good.
And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Second and 9 now from the 21. Here's Jones. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Going to throw. Slant to Adams. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They gave up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
It's a 57-yard punt, 14 on the return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
At the 24.
Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. Murray going to fire one out wide. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. He's going to air one out. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
1st and 10.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. The Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Rodgers now to throw. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Devontae Adams. Incomplete. He was defended by Patrick Peterson.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. He sets up the screen to Jones. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Here's J.K. Scott now as he'll kick it away for the second time. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
At their 48-yard line.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
On first down, they go right back to Hunt. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 28-yard line.
And now Murray's going to set up the throw. And he'll find Hall. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
To number 80. A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now they try the right side here. Shifts by at the 15. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. His second touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Cardinals have broken the tie. And it's up and good.
Makes the score Cardinals 21, Packers 14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
7-yard line.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Jones. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
Second and 11 now. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play. First down.
First down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's not easy playing the corner, is it? A lot of times you got to defend against the pass, but sometimes you have to play against the run. How about a job he did there, crashing inside to make that tackle for a loss?
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Jay Sternberger there. But now it's 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
Complete to Aaron Jones.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. That's to his running back, complete. But he will be stopped behind the line as he will not come close to the marker. Even though they didn't get it, probably the right call. Too long for a field goal and just not a whole lot to gain from a punt there.
Yeah, you wouldn't have really netted very much yardage if you pumped the ball, right? And the thing about a field goal, and you know...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Andy Isabella, his second touchdown on the season. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers. That meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Give them a loss of 6 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The Packers on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Throw over the middle, caught by DeGuara. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And the Packers.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
22 is coming. 22 is coming.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Ball carrier.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Packers.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Shaquille Barrett in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Shotgun now for Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Rodgers pass.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Operating from the gun, Rodgers, a slant to Jones. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. So after a rare misstep on this drive, they'll try to make amends on 2nd and 15. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Packers on third down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This will be 3rd and 15. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Gives this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled at the 25. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down.
Packer first down.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Throwing again. Rodgers going right back to Jones. This time the connection made. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
So the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off inside the 10, and he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
20-yard line.
Second and 7 from the 20.
56. Exit. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And a short pickup here as he'll get up to about the 22-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a